It's the Sue and Show. Sue and Show. Sue and Show.
Of Hourish show.
Okay, you feeling okay?
Yeah?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking good. So you look great. Are you happy with yourselves? Yeah? Are we all like starting with each other? Yeah.
This is nice. Where'd you get that?
I got that in a charity shop. I buy all my stuff in charity shops now.
Very good.
I've made a decision
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do.
We can talk a bit about buying. I went to Nina's and Trim.
Yeah, we can start with that. You look well, They're lovely. Should we start with that?
Yeah.
Just let that hand dryer finish its
God, I'm
job.
so hot. And it's so hot at night, so hot all the
And
time.
this terrible heat wave again in France.
I know. It's there's a yellow warning. There's a yellow warning.
Yellow for the sun.
Is there loads of yellow coming over?
Yellow warning. There'll be sunshine.
Yellow warning.
But
And we're in the room.
and we're in the room.
Oh, we're in the room.
Oh, we're in the room.
Hello.
You look fantastic. You look
Oh,
lovely.
thank you.
This is a lovely combo.
Yes, I got that in a charity shop in Chiswick when I was
Chiswick.
doing gigs in
Yes.
some nice area. And this, I got these the other day. I was coming back from Monaghan and somebody I had met in this I was at this art retreat.
Which I want to talk to you about in a minute, yes.
The Tyrone Guthrie Centre. And there was a lady actually from Dublin who said, I have a friend who's a stylist. And she said, there's a very good sale on in a boutique in Trim. So I detoured.
As you do.
I detoured to Nina's.
Detour 10k to Trim.
Yeah, she messaged. She was driving back to Dublin and she went, the sale is starting on Monday, so that's perfect timing for you. So I popped in, the sale had just started, and I got 2 fabulous pairs of, what's it called, part 2, inwear part 2. Yes.
I didn't think, they don't have inwear shops anymore. Do you remember they used to?
They don't, but they're really good clothes. So
they're beautiful.
I got 2 pairs of trousers, half price.
And charity, and this is charity, and that's charity.
I do have that thing in my head too. I get it from my niece, but you should buy your clothes in a charity shop.
I'm always buying, and also that's a good, you're saying in a good area, in a high-end area where women are well heeled and they spend a lot of money on their clothes, go out to the posh areas.
Is Trim a posh area? I didn't know that. Is Trim
No, Chiswick, did you not say?
Chiswick. Oh,
is
yeah.
that a posh?
Dunleary. Yeah.
Dunleary, all around there, Dalkey, Killiney, all around. And then there's a couple I go to near Rathgar, because Rathgar is a very affluent area.
Yeah.
And you go around there because you begin.
I thought you were saying boutique and Trim also. Trim. So it's a unique combo of posh areas for charity shops and Trim County Meath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's working for you.
Yeah.
It is working. And they do have this, I haven't been yet. Have you been? They do now have a whole load of these change boutiques, swap shops.
Yeah.
So you go in, you pay €5, you go in with your 4 items.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I was supposed to go the other day, and it's on Thursday to Saturday, and you get points for your
Is that the one
clothes.
here in Digital Hub?
Yeah, you get points for your clothes. So if you could say a Penny's t-shirt would be 1 point, but
All right. That's good. They've changed a bit because I have a bag of clothes I was going to bring.
no, you can only bring in 5 items.
Okay, yeah, I've 6 items in my little bag, but I was going, should I just throw that in the bin?
Well, if you have a Gucci handbag, you get 5 points or 4 points for that.
Sue, do I look like I've got a big Gucci handbag?
Yeah, you might, yeah. I'm going to say yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And anyway, you go in and you get your 4 points, and then you go to the 4-point section.
Yeah.
To swap for your 4 point.
I
You go
see.
to your
Very
1
good.
point section.
Very good.
I think it's really clever. And you get the little dopamine hit without having to spend the money.
And then they also have a rail of nice clothes that you can just buy.
Buy.
Purchase items. Because they used to have their shop underneath my office, and so I was always buying little things from the rail they sold on.
Yeah. So go charity. I mainly shop in charity
I think
shops
so.
now.
I think, yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about Anna McCarrick.
Well, Anna McCarrick is this artist retreat. So it's a huge house in Monaghan. That was
Which we've been to, but we spoke
we've
about
been
that
to.
before.
Yeah,
It
we've
was-
heard about it when you told ghost stories, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no ghosts anymore.
Why?
Why? Because they have been banished by health and safety.
Oh, right,
So the
okay.
room I was in had a security light on kind of vaguely all night, and there's permanent security at night there. Like the way that used to operate was there'd be a note by the back door, the front door going, don't forget to lock the door when you're going to bed. And sometimes you'd wake up and people would be going, oh,
I forgot to lock. Yeah.
forgot to lock the door, and you'd be the big house, the huge big house, just left open all night, all the time. It's security left, right, and
Is
centre.
it
now.
especially when there's too many poets up there? They leave everything open.
You know what poets are like?
It was like they could
Those poets. I don't know what a lock is.
They just see the poets off at the past. So I couldn't believe it. Was up late having wine. I like you go there to
You
work.
were up late having wine.
Yeah, there's
You were up late having wine. Oh,
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I know.
And this man comes in, and I go, oh, who are you? I think he thought I was giving him the glad eye, because he went out to security. And now they have security now. And I just innocently said to him,
He's a ghostbuster.
yeah. And I said to him,
In a big suit. Yeah.
yeah,
And a Hoover.
I'm sorry, but if you knew the old stories of Anna McCarrick and the fear people me had about the ghost, that is very funny. The Ghostbuster comes in.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. This chap, he went, I am the security. And it's like late at night, we're all drinking. And I said, oh, where are you based? And it was just like, and he went, I'm around, I'm just around. I think he thought that I was going to be going, hello, how are you?
Do you want to join us for a glass of wine?
But the sense of security was amazing. And I was in the composer's room, which is the room I first stayed in that we talked about before,
Yeah.
that I felt so eerie in. But that was the middle of the winter. And I just had a
You felt nothing?
I felt nothing.
Oh, that's good. I wonder, was it like the stories that were told to us prior to going up? You think it's still...
If you remember, we did not hear a single story before we arrived there. I clearly remember this. We were driving up, we were getting a taxi, going up the long driveway to the house. We were chatting about what we were going to work on. It was the middle of the winter, and then we gradually fell silent as the house came into view.
And the ghost appeared.
It was there, and you could see the voice going,
Hello, welcome.
Welcome. And the house at that time, was the end of the 90s, was between directors. So there was very few people. There was me and you and 3 or 4 other women in this massive house. And I would say it like this, that the energy of the dead was stronger than of the living. And there was definitely an energy.
But that's because it was full of poets.
But can I just tell a little story, because I know we've spoken about ghosts before, but I was in the
Why
park.
not?
But why not talk about them more if you enjoy talking about ghosts, which I do. But I was in the park the other day, and these 2 women were there, and they kind of knew each other, but they didn't. They're both dog owners. And one of them was saying, oh, I work up in, I think it's called something like Highfield House or High something house. It's near us on the South Circular Road. And the other woman went, I lived up there. And she went, yeah, there were some rooms, there were some apartments there, but I work there now. One of the office that the company that I work for have a couple of offices there. And she went, I know what you're going to say. And she went, did you have experiences? And she went, yeah.
Where is this? Where's the Highfield house?
I'm not 100% sure exactly where it is. It's on the South Circular Road.
Okay, and what was it before?
The Magdalen Laundries.
Well, there you go. Go on, tell me.
Where was it on South Circular?
It's up to, South Circular Road is a long, long road. Okay. It's up nearer Rialto than me. I'll find out exact. I actually want to know where it is. But she said that she lived. She got. She was looking for a place to live. She found. This is years ago.
Yeah.
And she rented a room there, and there was another woman there, and who she didn't really know.
Do you realise she didn't exist? They went, oh, the woman I'm sharing my room with, and they went, you're not sharing.
There is no other woman here.
Happens to us all.
The woman with the blonde hair and the red lipstick. No, there's no such lady.
And she's always washing.
So anyway, I'm intrigued because these two women are like, and I'm like, that's too much of a coincidence.
But what was the?
So she moved in with this woman. They kind of were just, flatmates, and every now and then she'd walk into the bathroom and the tap would be left on, and the sink was overflowing, and she'd be like, oh my God, okay, I'll let that go, whatever.
That's so sad.
Then there was, lights left on, just stuff moved around, things like that happening in the apartment. And she thought, I thought the woman was maybe had a drink problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was too afraid to sort of say anything. And they were kind of minor things. And finally, it got too much. There was too much happening.
The flat was on fire.
So what do we do? Will we get an exorcist or a handyman?
She's going, the place is on fire. She's going, I'm really going to have to say something.
The windows were open. The door was coming off its hinges. I don't know, whatever.
So she said.
So she just went, sorry, Linda. I'm just going to have to say whatever. You left the tap on. And she went, oh my God, I thought it was you. I thought that was you. And I was plucking up the courage to say something to you. Was there something wrong? And the two of them just went, did you not leave the tap on? She went, I absolutely did not leave the tap on. I did not leave the lights on. I did not do this, Then she was in bed and she just described to me, this is only a couple of days ago, she said that she was in bed and it was like somebody flicked her ear. I know, it went once and then she went, did I imagine that? And then flicked it again. And then the third time, she went, there's somebody in the room. There's something in the room and it's flicking my ear. Sorry, this is only told to me recently. And then the two of them moved out.
The sad thing about that is that whatever's flicking your ear is trying to get your attention because it's a spirit, not a rest. And I don't know, are they asking you to help?
Wasn't the feisty mouse on the pillow, no?
Yeah. But I said to her, how did you feel? Like, what sort of a spirit was this? And she said, not a dangerous one, but an unhappy one.
Yeah.
Not a dangerous one, but a very, very, something wasn't quite right. It was like they were trying to say, just as you've said, that's what she said.
Yeah, because that energy stays there and you have to do something to bring it to peace. Because the big energy in Anna McCarrick is the energy of Miss Warby, who was Lady Guthrie's partner and lady servant. And her big thing was that she wanted to be buried back in England and she was cremated and she's in Anna McCarrick. And they say, I was talking to them about it, they just say she might be around in April and May when we dig up the rose garden.
She's on holiday the rest of the year.
But
that's amazing.
Yeah, but the word is that there's no energy at the moment. I didn't feel it anyway.
Yeah. The other thing between these two women in the park was that the woman said to the woman who experienced all the stuff in the flat and got flicked in the ear, this other woman said to her, I bet your apartment was, you had to go through door 3. At door 3, and she went, I was in number 98, and she went, that is 90 to 110. So you went in through door 3. So you go in and there's 3, 1, 2, 3. And she went, I bet you were up in 9. She knew, she said, I cannot go through door 3 and go up that way, up to those rooms.
Oh, what is it? It's offices now.
Yeah, it's offices now. It's obviously the old bill. Anyway, there was a Magdalen Laundries.
Yeah, it's just so funny. We're saying the lights left on, taps left on, things being
That's
forgotten.
just your flat.
That's our apartment.
That's me. That's my
Front doors left open.
growing. Did I leave the front? Paula to go back and get the radio mics. Did I leave the front? I didn't leave the front door open. I've often left the front door open of the apartment all night because it's in.
Because...
It's in a building.
Is that why?
It's in a building.
Yeah. The principle of security is lost on Anne.
Is it?
But
No, you're very
no,
on
I was
top
very
of
good. But I
security.
often walk into the bathroom and go, "Why did I leave the tap on?" And it's not a poltergeist. It's doing
Anarchist.
strange things.
I know. Anyway, that's the we won't talk about, but we did talk about ghosts, but we will talk about them again. I am intrigued.
So interesting.
Yeah, and then we got a big conversation in the park. Then we got onto Ouija boards, which is a whole other thing.
Oh, what did they say about Ouija boards?
Well, I did Ouija boards, but I think we spoke about that before.
Yeah, we did.
The schoolgirl's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about we don't need Ouija boards anymore because we've got
We've
AI.
smartphones.
You can just chat to AI. You can ask AI questions.
I don't see the correlation. Ouija board is for talking to the dead. AI is for talking to the non-existent. Oh, they're both the same, aren't they?
Well, there's a weird thing. What was that? This sounds absolutely bonkers, but I often get my astrological reading from Chat GPT because you can put in your exact location and time and date of birth and get a very precise daily reading or whatever. So I often do that.
Is it good?
I find it good. I mean, I don't really believe in that stuff, but if you go, oh, I'm just interested
But it's
to see
great.
what's out there.
Tell me more about your dabbling in Ouija boards, Sue. That's what I'm interested in.
Okay. Oh, but I just wanted to say this one thing. I just said, I got a really nice answer, and I just, and it was being really funny. The computer world was being funny to me. And I just said, thank you very much, computer brain. And the computer said back to me, you're welcome, human brain, and smiley emoji. I know, and I know that this is just algorithm and thing, but if you were lonely and your computer's talking to you like that, I was going, this is...
Have you not heard of this phenomenon
This is
of people and their
sci-fi
AI
Yeah.
mates?
Yeah.
I know.
There was a woman on a radio, on a program the other morning who was deeply in love with her bot.
I understand that. With her bottom?
With her bot, her robot boyfriend.
Well, that's mad. But
No, it was very, very upsetting. It was really, really odd. I felt so sorry for
And
her.
who is this woman?
Oh, she's just a random lady.
Is she young?
Yeah.
you see, they could program the computer to go, thank you very much, computer brain.
Strange new phenomenon. It's very dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
It's very scary.
The reason, I know exactly what you're saying about that it is not the same as a Ouija board, but I just remember the sense of doing a Ouija board when I was in my teens. And it's this sense of you're bringing some of the energy to bear on the group. And AI is a bit like that you can put a question out and an answer comes back and it's just in the ether. I think there actually is a similarity. Do you know, I'm putting a question to the ether.
I still think
Do
you're
you
talking about two different things. We're talking about
I know.
spiritualism. You're talking about computers.
Well, there's no logic to the spirit. What I experienced with the Ouija board was, you weren't learning anything really. It was just you were 15 or 16. There was seven of us.
Did you experience anything? Oh, and 15-year-old girls.
Yeah, the hormones.
Psychic power.
Yes.
Is that what it is? The
No.
psychic power. The estrogen.
The power of pubescent girls.
Power of pubescent, but it's the same. It's
That's where the poltergeists always come into a house where
And
there's
stop talking like everything is a fact.
a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, we all saw the Waltons back in 1976.
Was there a Waltons episode of Poltergeist?
Yeah, it's a very famous episode. No, don't do the tune, Anne.
Is that the Waltons?
That's The Exorcist.
Anyway, I have
No,
started.
tell me what happened with the Ouija board, just quickly.
Oh, it was very powerful. I mean, we just literally, we were so in the rhythm of it. We used to do it all the time, that you'd put the glass down, the fingers would go on and the glass would move.
Yeah.
And I mean, the glass was flying across the board.
But
How many hands were on the glass?
6.
And was any tricksters in the group?
no, there was no. I've experienced that. Have you experienced that? There's no tricksters.
No, boys don't go near Ouija boards.
I've experienced that. You're barely touching it.
You're
and
barely
it's
touching
going.
it and it's
I
flying.
had a friend and she had nuns show an illegal copy of The Exorcist to them to warn them off Ouija boards.
Oh, that's so
Oh
funny.
my God, that's hilarious. That is so funny.
So yeah, but my Ouija board days are over. Well, me and Phelim sometimes, get the board out. So I've started rehearsals for a new show.
Well, before we talk about the new
Yeah.
show, you just did Fair City. Is your episode gone out yet?
No, it doesn't go out till August or September.
Fine, so everybody can watch out for you. And
It's a small part.
Was it fun?
It was fun. This character comes in and out. She's been gone for months down the west with her daughter, who was supposed to get married, and then the whole thing fell apart. And you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
But tell us about your new show that you're rehearsing.
So tell
That
us, and
sounds
then
really
you just started
interesting.
rehearsing another show.
So I've just started rehearsing another show. It's called Celtic Exodus, and it is a love story set in famine times. So it's so funny because it's a brainchild of Brian Warfield, who's one of the original guys in the Wolf Tones and one of the main songwriters. And he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. He's there the whole time in rehearsal.
He's in his 80s. now.
Yes.
Wow.
And he's there the whole time, and he's like flipping famine encyclopedia. He's incredible. He's been obsessed with the famine times for years and years, and it's been his dream to put something on.
So
And
it's a love story. It's not about the love of food.
it's not about the love of food. I am on a diet because
Is it your love story?
no, I'm the mother of the young fella.
Oh yeah, that's how
I'm the mother of the young fella, and Phelim's in it. P, the hubby, is in
He
it.
is in it too.
He's in it, and he's the father of the girl. They fall in love. They're not supposed to be falling in love.
Romeo and Juliet in famine
But are they
times.
really hungry? And they're falling in love and they're hungry? Because I thought the way the natural hierarchy of needs goes, if you're hungry, the bandwidth for falling in love is not happening.
They're not that hungry yet.
Because you're, as an organic system, the food first, then
Oh, that's
reproduction.
right. Yeah,
Okay,
we learned
well,
that, and I learned that in my course.
Yeah.
Basic needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, food does come first.
So because
They're not that hungry at this point. They're able to shoot a rabbit illegally. It's poaching. They weren't able to have any beef, any of these people, or anything. They're not allowed to. I'm learning so much. But Brian,
I mean, I think there's some rivers in Connemara where the salmon is still owned by Lord and Lady whatever in England.
I know.
I know. This guy.
But also, if you go and research the numbers, I mean, they were talking about it akin to the Holocaust. I mean, I know, but I mean, you can.
I thought it was about 4 million. You were saying it's more.
It's way more because the figures, which were created by the UK figures, were much lower. It's 8 to 10 million. It's 8 to 10 million.
Yeah.
And Brian has done his research, and it was absolutely horrific when you go. And none of these people owned their own places.
Oh,
There
the
was
way they
all
were
around
treated,
it.
they were. Yeah.
So
I mean,
anyway,
when you go into the history
it was
of it, it's
absolutely horrific. Anyway, he's wonderful, and he just stays around all rehearsal time. So the director, Mark Lambert, who's wonderful, goes, oh, and when the priest comes to the house, what would it be? The priest would just walk in, and then tiny details, and Brian would go, no, the priest would knock. The priest would knock. But when somebody's got such a passion for something, it's been his dream to put something on, and the songs are great, and the young dancers, there's 21 in the cast, and
21.
and most of them are all ensemble dancers, and they all came through river dance. I was talking to the fellow who plays Sean, my son, and he started Irish dancing when he was 6.
Wow.
And he went, I don't know. I just, Mammy just put me into the Irish dancing when I was 6. And, you know, when you're, and next thing, here I am. And I've been in river dance and I've been dancing all over the world. And I love it. I always loved it. And you're going, where did I go wrong? Do you ever that feeling?
Yeah.
Why didn't I have a mammy who put me in, no, Sean, you're getting into there, you're staying there.
I really wanted to do stuff like that, but there was nothing in the area. There was dancing for a while and then there wasn't.
So it's lovely, and they're all lovely, young, bright, bushy-tailed.
Is this the first time this production has happened?
So it was kind of a work. No, it was actually. It was produced last year in a kind of a work in progress way. So they actually had like 7 performances of it, but it was never not to be reviewed so they just wanted to kind of see how it was going to work. It's a very, very big thing. It's a big production. It's a big undertaking. And there's a lot of people involved. Shinnawill production company are involved. They're the big guys who do The Apprentice, Dancing with the Stars.
So are they going to televise it? Are they going to film it? Is there another iteration of it?
I don't know. I don't think so, because it's...
And where's it on?
It's on in the Mansion House. And I think...
House?
Yeah.
Is there a theatre there?
Oh yeah, this is big stage. They do loads of events there. Yeah, you know, there's a stage. So they're actually underneath the venue. There is all this space, and they're actually creating the dressing rooms under there for this show. So they would do, because I've done corporates there. Have you?
I did. Yeah, the last one I did was actually, you know, when I had cancer.
Okay.
I was doing a comedy gig there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I always remember this because I was doing this comedy gig with women dressing nicely for business. No, it was some
a conference on how to dress.
No, it was some scheme to help disadvantaged women have nice clothes or something like that. So it was a big fundraiser, whatever. So I remember I had been booked to do it, and then I'd been diagnosed. As I had my wig, everything. I was going through chemo, and I was doing it. And then I just remember the compere saying after I did my set, she went, "And Anne has just been diagnosed. Anne's going through treatment for breast cancer." And the whole room went, "Oh."
Why did she say that?
Because it's drama. People love drama.
That was it. Did you think that was kind of odd, or did she have to say something? Was that not up to you?
Well, don't forget, she was already at a charity for disadvantaged women getting nice clothes.
No, it wasn't. I guess I was being quite open about it. You know?
No, it's not that you're not open about it. Oh yeah, I suppose. What is she? Yeah.
What a trooper!
But tell me this, Sue. How long is it running for in the Mansion House? When does it start?
It runs for a month. It's rehearses for a month, and it runs for a month, and then, you know, my commercial brain is, how are they going to get people into it? Because it's big. It's not that big.
It's not that
actually.
Big. It's not that big.
When you think of the Mansion House, you think of it's not. It's what
not.
400.
Yeah. It's not massive.
No, so they run it for a month, but then the idea is to bring it back every summer.
Yeah.
As the tourist show.
And as a location, Mansion House, perfect. It's just off Grafton Street. Super location.
But I think the Wolf Tone following, the Wolf Tones will, you know, their profile is just huge, obviously. So there'll be that. And then I think Larry Bass.
It could be very successful.
Larry Bass, yeah. Do you know what I love about being involved in this? And it was just the way we were talking about it yesterday, how it was kind of glossed over in school. And it's kind of a jokey thing, the famine, nearly. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh...
Well, the first person I ever heard speaking aggressively and seriously about it was Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Talking about the politic of it, the fact that Ireland was treated like Britain's back garden, and that food wasn't there because it wasn't made available. It could have quite easily saved lives and stopped the migration, and they wanted it. And the more and more I hear about it, the more you get into conspiracies that feel truer than you realise.
They feel truer, and talk to Brian Moorfield. He's an amazing. You talk to him for hours about it. He's just so interesting. And then Mark was going, "Oh, let's all, you know, research it and come back with 3 facts that." So I was just thinking, I'm going to do it from a women's perspective and look up women, you know, females in the famine, you know, and have a thing. Anyway, I play the mother. And so the actor that plays Ned, my husband, is very slim. So I'm going to have to, because Kate...
You're saying the moment they be gone, she's a secret stash of potatoes. I mean, she's a lovely character.
She's
and
eating
we're very
potatoes
empathetic,
late at night.
But I mean, the rest of them are emaciated, but she looks like...
And you know what dancers are like. There's not a pick
Oh
on
yeah,
them.
not a pick on them.
So I'm looking around the room going, I have
yeah.
to lose a bit of weight. Anyway, so it's fun. It'll be fun. I don't have a huge, massive amount. I have a couple of big numbers, which is a challenge. I've never done anything like that before.
Do you sing?
I sing in it and I have a song in it, and there's a musical director, and I really want to grab him and really work on this song, because the recording I got of it is from the woman who sang it before. It's really overproduced, but she has the most amazing voice. And my initial reaction was, I can't sing this. And then I went to meet Ross, the musical director, and he went, yes, you can. You can, absolutely. Yeah. But you really have to lock it in you would any other script or anything else. Yeah. You know, breaths, the whole lot. So you're not leaving anything to chance, because it is a big number.
Yeah. How exciting.
So it's exciting. I'm looking forward, and it's nice to be working with somebody.
So when does it open?
It opens in a month, exactly in a month. So where are we now? 27th of July or something?
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, so that's my news. What else were we talking about?
What else were we talking about? Oh, I tell you, in the beauty corner.
A beauty corner. We should have a little jingle for beauty corner.
Beauty corner.
That's perfect.
Skin, wrinkles, eyes,
Crow's feet,
removed.
bad hips, bad knees.
That's health corner.
Yeah.
A woman I met up in Amakerrig kept going on about her friend getting a sperm whale. No
sperm.
No, whale sperm, not a sperm whale. Whale sperm injections in her eyes. When she got whale sperm injections, I didn't see any difference.
In her eyes.
No, on
Sorry,
her eyes,
whale
around her
sperm
eyes.
injections or whale sperm injections?
Whale sperm.
Around her eye for wrinkles.
Yeah, but I was going, this doesn't sound right. I mean, I was going,
And it really, she looks great, but she keeps going.
Oh yeah. What?
I was like, how do they harvest whale sperm? What is... And then I was
I think it involves killing the man.
So I got onto my friend.
Or they just give them
chat. No, I
just give them some porn.
I'm going. No, then it was reading up about, are they wanking them off? And it was reading up about whale willies. Or
Is it? It's probably from the whale's the glands. Is it?
It's not whales at all. It's salmon.
She got it wrong.
She got it wrong. It's salmon sperm.
Okay.
But I mean,
Sorry, salmon semen.
salmon sperm. What?
So, did you look it up? Does it work?
I looked it up, and there's no such thing as whale sperm, but it just shows you. I mean, one woman says it to another, and then
I think all the little baby whales would disagree with you there.
Yeah.
But it's, it's like one woman says it to another, and then you're going down to have you got whale sperm? Have you got whale sperm?
Before you know it.
Yeah, before you know it, there's the whale sperm. I mean,
You're going down to boots.
And they're being cold, and there's not a whale left in the world.
Yeah, but injecting
But we'll all look fabulous.
salmon effluent into your face. Oh, come on. It's just, it's mad.
And did she look well?
She
Oh,
said,
with her
no,
friend.
It was her friend, and she said she saw no difference. It's
a world
She
gone
got a
mad.
great story out of it.
And then I was just telling a story to my sister, and we remembering, this made me laugh. Do you remember there was a woman in the sitcom Men Behaving Badly, the actress, and she got her...
That was when they were doing botched jobs. They didn't know what they were doing.
terrible. And Una said, and then it became Lips Behaving Badly.
I don't have much for. Oh, well, I'm still doing my castor oil, so I'm doing my castor oil every night, and I do feel my skin is.
Oh yeah, I meant to get the castor oil. Yeah, excellent.
And I do think that's good. And I've stopped buying expensive. I don't buy expensive stuff anymore, and
You
I
don't
just
need to
keep.
Yeah.
I do.
Actually, your skin looks amazing. I'm getting castor oil. I'm so.
Castor oil is
Is
dirt
it at
cheap.
night? Is it at night?
So I do sometimes I do the hyaluronic acid, and then I kind of seal it in with a bit of castor oil. But you have to get some other oil to mix with the castor oil.
Oh dear. So what do you mix with?
Well, I have a vitamin E cream,
Yeah.
which I mix with it because it's very rich, castor oil. It's very thick.
Okay.
So you just dab your finger into it, and you'd only need a tiny bit of it.
Getting that. Yeah.
And you mix it, you'll have to mix it with something because it's just too thick to put on your face. So I mix it with a bit of vitamin E cream or another oil, a lighter oil. And I lock the serum, the hyaluronic acid serum, in with that every night. I have noticed.
And you have a laboratory, do you?
Yeah, Balaam's like, what is she doing in there?
What is that whale? What is it?
Yeah. What is that?
Why is there?
Why is there loads of salmon in my sink?
What's that smell?
Reading little fishing magazines.
So yeah, that's all I have. But it is kind of working. My skin does feel good.
It looks very good. I'm getting that. I'm going to try that. I'll come back to you.
How much time have we left?
You can talk away.
I was just laughing the other day because I went for my breast check.
Oh.
And this is quite funny. I had a young doctor
Where was this, in the GP or
in the GP, and I don't know what it was. He just got really.
Well, you asked the young doctor to check
Yeah,
your
I
breast.
just felt there was an uncomfortable feeling here, and I just went, "Oh, could you just check my breasts?"
This is a bit like the security man in Anna McCarrick, and I'm going, "Oh, where do you stay here?" And he's going, "Around. I'm just around." As if, like, the young doctor's looking at you going, "She just wants me to touch
Well, you
it."
see what happens when the young fellas meet late 50s, early 60s women. They think they're trapped in a Carry-On film.
That is it, exactly. You should have seen the security man. It's the same. So you walk into the doctor's office and he goes, "What can I do for you today?"
Well, 1 minute I had an earache, and then
It went down to your breast.
which he kind of went, "No, there's nothing there. It's
And he's
probably."
done few, that's it.
And he's going, "Phew, that's it." And then I went, "Oh," and I just have a kind of a twingy pain here in my left breast. And he went, "Okay." And he said, well, he asked me a few questions, and then I went, "Could you just check my breast?" But it was like, he just was like, I swear to God, it was the most hilarious thing. He picked up the phone immediately and went, "Hello, Kate, are you free for chaperoning? Hello, Kate, you're not free. Oh, could you call Julie and ask Julie, is she free for chaperone? Hello, chaperone, is there any chaperones around?" He was only short of going out into the waiting room going, "Chaperone, I need a chaperone," because they can't check your breasts without a lady present.
They need somebody else there. But I mean, an old school doctor go, "Here, come on, let me check." As if somebody'd walk in and go, why have you got her to pop a top off?
I mean, I felt he needed the chaperone more than, did you get me?
Fascinating. To tell us.
Well, well, that's exactly what it is about. It's like when you do any kind of courses on child protection, it's about you protecting yourself against an issue.
Yeah.
So that's the way it works.
Yeah. But he just seemed awfully nervous. And he just seemed...
So did he get a chaperone?
Oh, God, he did, yeah. He asked to, yeah, by law.
Did he feel your breast?
Yeah, but
But then were you all embarrassed?
Me? No, this is the whole point. I didn't give a fuck.
She was there to check on her health, Anne.
I know, but he did use the whole rigmarole. He has to get a chaperone and other people have to come in because he's touching your boobies. And you're going, it's a bit of my body and it's a pain.
Man.
And then there was...
I'm in
and
the
then
50s, thank you.
Yeah, and I'm also in a bit of a rush. So I had my top off. And he went, "Now, if you just remove your..." Oh, I see. I'm just going, come on. I have to go and get the shopping. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, he checked the breast and he said, "I don't feel anything."
By the way, if there's anything wrong with your breast, you get to the breast specialist centre.
Oh, I got it, yeah.
GPs don't know.
But is the twinge gone? Are you okay?
Then I went and had a breast check, and that was an interesting.
Changes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
they know
I had
immediately.
Then I had an interesting conversation with this guy who was so funny, and he went. He was a fantastic doctor, and
They're brilliant up there.
he said, "You obviously wear underwire bras." And have you
That
heard
was
this?
my next guess.
Have you heard this before?
I've heard the thing after breast cancer they were going, and don't wear underwire again. But I got a nice underwire bra, so I don't. It's terrible. I don't listen.
What
to
he
this
said
advice.
was funny. He just went, I know that I don't think he was gay either. My gaydar was saying no, he's straight, but it would be something that
A gay person
would
gay
say.
fellas.
He went.
Yeah.
He went. I know the tug of war that you'll have with this because I know they look good, and we had this whole and I went. They do because when you've got big breasts, it's the only thing that gives a shape.
Did he say don't have the underwire?
Yeah, he went. You really need to give it a because.
I'm wearing underwires. Oh, do you wear underwires?
Well, I then bought a few bras that weren't underwired.
Just a little bit of colour for those not looking at the show and listening to it. The girls are tugging at their bras while they're talking.
I have 3 really expensive bras and they're all underwire and I'm not giving them up.
No, I can't give them up either because unless I'm wearing something really loose and you can't see, then anything with a bit of shape.
Because you've really big boobs.
Yeah, I'm
I have to
36.
say a quick story about Sue and her
Well,
big
that'll
boobs.
get a lot of listeners watching the show.
Yeah,
to see
but
if
I
Anne's
always
right.
remember this. We're walking and you lived on Haddington Road and we were walking down the road and you were wearing, and we were in our 20s and you always had big boobs and you're wearing a summery top and a guy pulls in and he goes, sorry, can you give me direction to such and such? And you gave them and then you were, I don't know if you remember this, you were then quite upset and I went, what was that? And she went, he didn't want the directions at all. He was just looking at my chest. And he literally just pulled in to have a good look at your tits.
Really?
I always remember that because I was going...
Thing is, I wouldn't be upset if that happened to me now.
That's the whole thing. And I really appreciated like a blonde booby girl. You were a bombshell walking around. We didn't realise it back then, but you in particular with the...
Yeah, but were you good at giving directions?
No, but I always remember this. I thought it was all
That's
benign.
so funny,
And he
I
wanted
don't remember.
directions, and then you went. And I went, what, Sue? And she went, he didn't want directions. They were just looking at my chest.
That's hilarious.
I
don't remember that, no.
inkling of that at all.
No.
I have to tell you one funny, my last
And then we're going to say goodbye to our listeners until
When
next
I
week.
had breast cancer, you
Did you have breast cancer, Anne?
Yes, I did. But you very quickly get used to just popping your top off all the time. You know, you get so
When we were
used.
out, I'm always going, Anne. We're in the pub.
And yeah.
No, but any medical situations like, can you get, you just get used to people manhandling your boobies and popping your top off every time you're in a medical scenario. But during my treatment, I also broke my shoulder, and because it happened near Vincent's, it was Vincent's hospital I was going to. So I was having to go there to get x-rays. And I just remember this one time called in for my shoulder x-ray. And as soon as I went in, like the radiographer's there, and I'm like, straight away taking off my top, and he went, no.
You've like stripped naked.
There's sensitive equipment in here. Put them away.
No, but it was almost like the chaperone thing of like somebody. I walked into the radiographer's room and there was a
I don't have clearance to see those boobs.
It was that moment. It was so funny. I'm like nearly topless, and he's going, no. But it was a real moment of stop. Stop!
Yeah.
You know,
Then all the lights start flickering.
and it was surely because I was just used to getting a kid off in the medical
So
scenario.
was that
You stick to that story, Anne.
are you saying that was like a chaperone thing? He was
That
like,
was
you
like-
can't take your top off unless I have
No, he
everything.
was just up to his armpits that day. Another pair of tits. He said, oh, for fuck's sake. Put them away, love.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's so funny about the doctor. And another few years of that doctor, and he'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
another body,
I know. They're just bits.
just another body. I don't think I could be a doctor.
Oh, God, no.
To look at
I
Willis,
think we're all glad at that, Anne.
a hairy man coming in, going, "Can you look at my bottom?"
You'd be turned to a hairy man, doctor.
But sure, that happens to you every day with Paul.
Yeah, and I'm not even the hairy man. On that note,
On that note,
when,
we shall see you next time talking about hairy bottoms and hairy men.
say goodbye, Anne.
Oh, goodbye. I was just thinking of your hairy bottom, love.
Thank you.
If you want to respond to any of the hilarity and stuff we've been talking about,
Or give us topics to chat on.
yes, indeed, you can email us sueannehalfhourishshow@gmail.com.
Brought to you by Sue Collins and Anne Gildee. Producer, Paul Farron.
Sue and Show!